How you doing, guys? Welcome back. It's LSP. It's currently the 9th of May 2022. So this will be the second update for today. As you can see, I did a video previous to this one just kind of saying Bitcoin warning, be careful. Bitcoin's probably going to start accelerating and so on. We're obviously seeing that, so that's playing out. But I want to go over a few things just to, settle the minds of people who are DMing me. And try to offer at least a little bit of experience in terms of, for those people who haven't really gone through this type of price action before, these kind of bleeds, these aggressive accelerations, and what seem to be like the end of the world sell-offs. So with Bitcoin at the minute, I want you to consider this, right? We have the start just here around 38,696, let's call it 38,700, right? Starts to accelerate, finds a tiny bit of relief just here around about 34.2. Then it starts to go again, right? So this is the weekly. This is this week now. So if this week plays out according to the acceleration, the velocity that you would normally get from the start of a move and then the middle part of this move, then we're headed below 28,000, probably a little bit less. And if it really starts to go, then it is possible that we end up down here, sort of sub 20,000, right? So be really careful. I know it's hard to go through this type of, price action, especially if you're new to it, and especially if you're not familiar with going through all of the emotions, that come with it and so on. But we have to be patient, got to let the market settle. You have absolutely no control over what Bitcoin is doing right now. Nobody does. This is the point. We can pick price points all day long and we can get it right all day long, but we have no control. We've got no control over that movement at all. So we have to just surrender to the market, let it do what it needs to do, and start to think about practical ways to shift the emotional biases that we have back to reality. Bitcoin's not going to go, to zero, obviously. It is possible, but it's very unlikely that Bitcoin's going to go to zero. We've got plenty of range for this to kind of move around in. We know this, obviously, while it's doing all of this and going crazy and doing, kind of this acceleration and everything else, it is affecting everything, in the entire cryptocurrency market. Obviously, if we go over to Binance as well, we can see this has really started to accelerate. So there is no relative strength. It's gone, it's finished. And that's, just straight through this liquidity pool, which we're going to remove now. It's finished. And we're going to start paying attention to this chart. So this is the chart now. That is the relevant chart, currently sitting right inside a liquidity pool. For this to turn and to really start to, to get some legs to the upside, this high needs to be taken, so now it's like down or just sideways or just crap or whatever the case may be. So we've got to be patient, cautious. Don't go aping into anything. Don't go silly. Keep your powder dry. Be very patient. Look at all of the projects that you're currently in. Take your time. Allow things to unfold. Assess the situation. Give yourself the extra minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Go for a walk, whatever it takes, because this is these market conditions are where people, I would probably say 90% of the money that's lost in market conditions like this is because people make really poor decisions. Obviously, it's not easy to go through that emotional stress, but ultimately, if you, and I know this is not for everybody, but I know if you're invested with money that you can afford to lose, and that's fine, you won't feel this strain as much as most people will. But the majority of people have basically aped into a lot of these positions, right? Hoping to make, a lot of money, hoping to get tons and tons of reflections and so on and so forth, right? But they've ended up, using money that they really shouldn't have been using. So now they're kind of stressing out, going through this kind of emotional, tug of war. For those people, I would say, it's a premium you've got to pay. Go through that pain. It's a premium you've got to pay. You're paying that premium. I had to pay that premium multiple times, for me to be calm and collected, and the way that you guys see me now. That did not come out of nowhere. That took a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of pain, right? So it's a premium. It's a premium that we pay in the market. So again, caution, be careful. this is not looking like it wants to stop for now, right? And until we start to get some pickup, then this is Ethereum, by the way. So until we start to get some pickup, this actually bodes really well. This just to quickly tell you, in terms of the three, Bitcoin, Binance, and Ethereum. Ethereum is actually not in a bad spot, right? Because considering a lot of the funds that were liquidated for Ethereum to move them over to Terra Luna UST, it's quite surprising that Ethereum is sitting where it's sitting. The thing is with Bitcoin, you can see that Bitcoin's running, right? So if it really starts to go and hits 28,000, sub 28,000, it's clearing all of this mess out. So we should technically see a little bit of relief, right? But if we go over to Ethereum, that's not what we're seeing. We're seeing Ethereum is sitting on a very strong support level and just starting to eat into some liquidity, in what is a massive liquidity pool. So this is actually a very, very good thing, and maybe a very small sign or a precursor to a bit of slowdown as Bitcoin starts to aggressively run for these lows down here. But again, at the moment, there's not much we can do. We just have to sit, we chill, we wait, we monitor our positions, make sure that we're not doing anything silly. Obviously, I'm not here to tell anybody what to do with their positions or what to do with their money. We all have our own investment plan. We're all in whatever we're in. But again, I think if you don't learn from this experience and if you don't learn from this market condition, then the full cycle will start again, and you'll just basically go through that entire process again and again and again. This is the time to really start to learn, and pay those premiums in terms of emotional stress, pay those premiums in terms of money. Unfortunately, it's just how it is. And come out on the other side with a lot more knowledge and a lot more experience, which you can put into practice later down the line. So that's the second update on Bitcoin today. And I hope everyone's having an awesome day or evening, wherever you are. And I will catch up with you in all the usual places. If you're not in the Discord, LSP TV Discord server, the link is in the description below. Everybody's welcome. And I look forward to speaking to you guys soon. Ciao, ciao.